Hello everyone, I'm Santiago and today I'm going to be testing Diablo 4 on the Steam Deck. So first of all, thanks to Blizzard for providing a copy of the game. So this is now on Steam at a discount, so it's already 25% off. So if you are interested in the game, well, there you go. It doesn't require the Blizzard launcher. It goes right away from Steam. You link your accounts and there should be no launchers in between. So this game already worked on Steam Deck when it wasn't on Steam, but it required installing battle.net. Well, that's no longer needed, so here we are. So 800p, then resolution scaling, you got FSR1, FSR2, and then these two options are not available. Unfortunately, XeSS doesn't work on the Steam Deck for some reason. So first I'm going to show you native resolution, and then we'll speak from there. Settings. Medium textures. Low textures looks horrible, at least in my opinion, but if you run into crashes with medium, make sure to put it on low, because the VRAM and RAM gets maxed out. So far so good on my side, but again, if you run into any issues with medium textures, put them on low, crashes, stuff like that. Basically medium settings, some stuff on low to save on CPU resources, such as physics. Particles on low, because I know it can get very heavy on the particle side, especially when you get ahead of the game. So, okay, so those are the settings. I'm using mouse and keyboard right now, just to show you. So here we are. And what to say about it? Well, performance is better than I initially anticipated. This is native resolution right now. Let me double check just in case. Yeah, native resolution. I'll lower the sharpness to 3. And you might say, oh great, it's 50 FPS, we don't need to do any tweaks. Well, not exactly. In this case, I recommend you to lock it to probably 40s, maybe. But it won't hold 40s all the time. This is more like, okay, you might want to play with native res, so it looks more crisp. And I'm not in a demanding part. I'm not a Diablo 4 player. I mean, this is one of my first Diablo experiences, to say it in some way. So in order to show you more of a demanding stage instead of just this. Oh, okay, I forgot I need to heal. I'm going to show you different maps. So I skip the campaign entirely and I can fast travel whatever I want. So I'm going to find a forest or something. I don't remember where the forest was. Oh, here. And this has more effects, more of a demanding thing. And you also drop frames when it's nighttime and the light around your character produces shadows. But this part is more demanding. Not sure if you can notice already. Remember guys, I'm level, probably level 5 or something. Let me check. Okay, whatever. I'm a very low level. This is level 37 plus. I don't know what I'm doing. I skipped the campaign just to be able to fast travel whatever I wanted. So I'll probably die immediately, which is okay. You'll see some effects at the same time. Also remember that on the Steam Deck with ISA controller, it works just fine. Okay, here we go. Death immediately. I'm healing as fast as I can, guys. And there we go, I died. So as you can see, you can stay close to the 40s there. So in handheld mode, lock it to 40 Hz refresh rate. Jesus. Maybe lower the resolution scale 10% if you don't like how it feels. But this is where I dropped a few frames, especially at nighttime. See, there's more light sources. So yeah. And you also cast shadows around your character at night. So yeah. If you care about native resolution, there you go, but personally I'd rather use FSR 2. Yeah, as you can see guys, well, I'm horrible at the game because I purposely went to a different area that is way above my league, so that's fine. Shadows are on low because they still look good, at least in my opinion, and we have soft and dynamic shadows. So anyway, let's go now into handheld and I'll show you how it looks on the smaller screen plus the 40 FPS gap, so one sec. Alright guys, welcome back. Now we are in handheld. As you can see, the only difference is that I enable VSync and make sure the refresh rate is at 40 Hz and you allow tearing because VSync is already taken care of by the game. Otherwise, the settings are the same. And again, if you drop below 40 more often, my advice would be, okay, just hang on. I'm going to die here. Yeah, of course. You can lower the resolution scale 10%. It'll still look pretty crisp on the smaller screen. I still recommend FSR instead, FSR 2. You can tweak the sharpness there as well, which is always good. And on the smaller screen, it looks fine, especially considering the character is pretty small. So yeah. That's why I'm in this area, because of the extra foliage and all that. So yeah, you can do 40s if you want to. Let's do now a 50 Hz configuration. First of all, we are going to 60 Hz. So as you can see with unlock frame rates, we're not quite there. So pretty simple. In the settings, we're going to change some stuff. The first order of business is enabling FSR 2 on quality. Again, XeSS doesn't work on the Steam Deck in this game for some reason. FSR 2 looks better than FSR 1. Sharpness, 40-45% looked good enough in my opinion. And the settings basically the same. You don't need to change anything over here. You can if you want to, but I think this is okay. The game still looks pretty good. And again, if you run into crashes or any of those issues, lower the textures to low. Those look horrible, but what can you do? Okay, so 60s, VSync on, same settings as before, just with FSR 2. And as you can see, it's 60 here, but it can drop into the 50s pretty often. We seem to be like CPU limited. So yeah, I seen this into the city as well. So my advice again is to lock it to 50 instead. Again, the game on the smaller screen, 50 is more than acceptable. Just make sure to lower the refresh rate to 50 Hz. So let's go somewhere else. This area is getting boring because, well, I'm not good enough level. Again, apologies for the gameplay, I'm not a Diablo guy, but I wanted to show you guys how it runs on Steam Deck, so here it is. And I'm pretty surprised with the results, actually. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. And with FSR 2, it really saves the performance quite significantly. Anyway. Too bad it's daytime. If it was nighttime, it would be easier to show you. See those stutters there? Those are pretty random. And the lock to 50 Hz usually helps quite a bit. So even at the lowest settings, I still got stutters in the 60 FPS target. So my advice is to do this. With VSync on inside the game, choose 50 Hz, choose allow tearing, and you should be good to go. FSR 2 quality, medium settings, some stuff on low to save the CPU performance, and you should be good. According to this, we have an hour and 45 minutes of battery left, so I would say maybe 2 hours of battery. So yeah. And with a controller it feels fine, actually. Personally, I think I'd rather play this with a controller than with a mouse and keyboard. But that's how I'm used to play games like this, I guess. Okay, dead bear. Reduced to atoms. Okay, that was easy. Oh, never mind. This one looks like it's going to kill me right away. Oh, of course. Can I kill you yet? So again, guys, in my opinion, this is the way to play the game. Lock to 50 with VSync. Feels very fluid on the smaller screen. FSR2 really, while on a monitor it looks pretty blurry. Yeah. In this smaller screen it's fine. You just increase the sharpness to 45 with FSR2 and you're good to go. The game looks great. Hopefully it doesn't crash with those textures on medium. So far I had no issues regarding that. But again, if it happens, just lower textures to low. It's not amazing with textures on low, but it's better than not. It's better to not get crashes. Okay, everybody join the party. Jesus. Again, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a noob. But I've seen some people with lots of particles on the screen on the higher end locations. Well, I'm not one of those guys. I'm not a Diablo player. So keep that in mind. But hey, I still do my best, okay? Alright, let me see. Let's go back to the forest maybe. Where is this place? Harvest. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is like ruins. Well, when you're indoors, performance is fine. So when you're underground or whatever, don't worry. Performance is good there. Not a lot of stuff going on, really. Unless there's a lot of particles, so that's why particles are on low, basically. Come with me, my minions! We're going to die very quickly over here. Insta-death! Jesus. Well, yeah, I'm at a very low level and I'm in a level 37 area. No surprises there. Still, that was pretty funny. Try my best over here. So yeah, this area is more demanding, but as you can see, we can maintain those 50s. Looks pretty good. If you want more battery life, lower the settings and lock it to 40. Or just lock it to 40. And if you're a brave person, maybe lock it to 30, but I think that's unnecessary. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks again to Blizzard for providing a code for Steam. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.